Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be reviewing the new Krispy Kreme Christmas edition donuts. This is the box that they come in. Looks really great. There are actually 5 donuts in the range, but I'm only going to be reviewing the 4. The 5th one is just a choc iced Krispy Kreme with some sprinkles. I thought it was maybe a little bit boring, so probably not going to be bothering to review that one, but these first 4 I'm going to give a detailed review of, as I usually do. Okay, so these are the 4 donuts in the range. You've got of course, the Christmas tree in the top left there, the Christmas pudding, the snowman, or as they call it, snowy, and the M&M's original glaze. I think these donuts look absolutely amazing. Last year's Christmas edition donuts were maybe not too great. They tasted great, but I think they got a bit ambitious with their styling. Whereas this year it's a bit more simple, and I think they look so good. The snowman one, I think, definitely takes the cake. I think that one looks really great. I can't wait to have a bit of a taste of that. So before I start reviewing these, I'm just going to give a little bit of a bonus clip here, which is when I visited the Krispy Kreme store today. Just took a little bit of a video of them making donuts out the back. They have a big window that you can watch the Krispy Kremes coming out on a conveyor belt. So I'm just going to cut away for a moment to that, and I'll meet you back here. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed that little clip there. I can, if anyone is interested, I can actually, next time I'm there, pop in and give a bit more of a detailed view of that conveyor area. But today I just thought I'd give you a quick look through. Okay, so first off, I'm going to try out the Christmas tree. I'm going to save, in my opinion, the best to last and go the snowman last. But first up, Christmas tree. Okay, so this is the Christmas tree. I think they did this one last year, possibly in a little bit of a different shape. And I think for some reason it actually had a Kit Kat as the trunk. But anyway, this year it seems to be just a sort of a generic wafer. Anyway, a bit more detail about the Christmas tree. It is a donut dipped in green icing, as you can see. It has a white chocolate truffle drizzle. And it is also covered in some coloured sprinkles. And the trunk is a chocolate-coated wafer. So it doesn't actually mention Kit Kat this time, which I think that they probably would if it was a Kit Kat. But I'll check that out anyway when I dig into it. So I'm going to give you a cross-section now and a taste test. Okay, well, as you can see there, it is a Kit Kat. Quite surprised they didn't mention that on their website, actually. I think that would be an important thing to note. It's actually not a bad tasting donut considering it's green, fluoro green. It is actually a shame it doesn't have a filling. I think if it had a chocolate or custard filling, it might actually taste a bit better. But it's an okay donut. It looks pretty cool. And it is nice to actually have the Kit Kat tree trunk. So yeah, overall, not too bad, but just a little bit disappointing. Now you'll have to excuse the mess I make with each one, as I am reviewing all 4 at once. The next one I think I'll do will be the M&M's donut. So let's have a look at that one. Okay, so here's the M&M's wreath donut. I do love M&M's, and I'm actually quite regretting when I went to Las Vegas and went to M&M World, where they had every flavour of M&M's. I didn't have the time to do a review of all the flavours, which would be a pretty ultimate video one day. So if I ever go back, I'll try and do that for you guys. This one is a original glazed donut. It's dipped in white chocolate truffle, and it's finished with a wreath of Christmas coloured M&Ms. So pretty standard donut, but it does have the white chocolate truffle icing. and of course the M&Ms. So let's give this one a bit of a cut in half and a bit of a taste. Okay, that one actually tastes really good. I like the fact that it's the flavours aren't too strong, but the white chocolate truffle icing is really nice. It is sort of a soft icing. It's quite nice having the M&Ms add to a bit of crunch. And yeah, it tastes really good. No filling, being just the original glazed, but actually quite a fan of that one. And I think it looks pretty good, and it is nice to have M&Ms on a donut. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with that one. I think that one's definitely better than the Christmas tree. Yeah, very nice. Okay, so we've got two left now. I'm going to try the Christmas pudding next, which I have to say looks amazing. And then last of all, of course, the snowman. Okay, so here is the Christmas pudding. It's a chocolate dipped donut filled with custard. So it's based on the custard filled choc ice, which is actually one of my favourites. And probably my usual sort of go-to from the smaller selection at 7-Eleven. As I said, it's choc dipped, filled with custard, and it's topped with a white chocolate truffle, a glazed cherry, and a white chocolate leaf, which looks really good. The detail on that leaf's really cool. Okay, so I'm going to cut this one in half, have a taste of the little add-ons on top, and give you an idea of what I think. Okay, so there's the cross-section. As you can see, it's just a standard custard-filled choc iced, which I've got no problems with because it's one of my favourites. The leaf was quite nice. I'm not really a fan of those kind of cherries, but yeah, it's not too bad. I think it'll go well if you eat it at the same time as the donut. But yeah, overall a nice donut. I think it looked fantastic. It's really just a choc ice with a couple of little bits added on top. So yeah, I think it looked great and tastes good as well. Okay, last and definitely not least is Snowy, which I think looks so awesome. I think this is the best looking Krispy Kreme perhaps I've seen so far. It is a very simple look, but I think there's something to that. It's just they haven't overdone it. The shape's nice, the colours are nice. Definitely makes me think of Christmas, and yeah, I think it looks great. I can't wait to taste it. So Snowy is a donut dipped in white chocolate truffle. It's actually filled with a strawberry jam, which I'm not usually a fan of the jam ones, but I'll give this one a go. But I'm excited to try the scarf, which is the sour strap scarf, which is the sour straps, which I really like. It doesn't actually say about the eyes and the nose. I think the nose will just be like a little chocolate drop. And I think the eyes look like they're in icing, but I'll let you know when I give this one a taste test and a cross-section. Okay, so here's the cross-section of Snowy. It looks like I have just murdered Frosty the Snowman. I had a bit of a chuckle when I cut it open and the jam came out. The nose was just like a sort of like a little piece of hard, candy shell, sort of like what would be coating an M&M. It didn't taste like there was any chocolate in the nose. The eyes were just a little bit of chocolate icing. The jam's actually very sweet. Like I said, I'm not usually into the jam donuts. I think it's a little bit strong tasting for me, although the rest of the donut was quite tasty. The sour strap is a great addition to the donut. I think that really makes the taste of this one really good. Like I said, the jam, maybe it's a bit overpowering for me. There's quite a bit in there too. The icing is very thick, but nice tasting. So, yeah, overall I really did enjoy this donut. It's actually hard for me to pick a favourite, but I think I'm going to go the snowman just for the looks, and the taste is still great, but I think the looks of it were really good, so I highly recommend this one. If you're not too adventurous with your flavours, probably the M&M's wreath and the choc iced custard with the Christmas pudding style were probably the better ones, with the Christmas tree and coming in last. And looks wise though, I did love the snowman one. So thank you again for watching another video. This is probably going to be my last video for this year, so I'd like to wish everyone watching this a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. I do have some exciting videos coming up early in the new year, so keep an eye out for those. And I recently have reached 100 subscribers, which I'd like to thank everyone for. And in the new year, I'm going to be doing a 100 subscriber thank you video, so please look out for that one too. And thank you for watching this video. I hope you'll check out some of the other videos on my channel. It's been a really great year doing these Krispy Kreme review videos for everyone, as well as all the other videos that I've done. I look forward to doing more next year and seeing you next year. So again, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.